There it is. Boom. Another victory for the Melting Remnant. So that was an okay run. Avenger did his work. The melee weakness 2, spell weakness 2 was great with our empowered merged equipment here. It's just the fact that he died was really, really bad. I wish I could have guaranteed keeping him alive. If I was able to reduce the number of cards in the deck a lot, that would have been great. Because, yeah, I wish there were a lot more. First off, I want to customize the outside of the train. So that way, if they have the same kind of, like, multiplayer capability like they did previously, where you can see other people run, you know, I want to see people customize their trains, and however they want them to look. Why is this locked off, by the way? Oh, it's not. All units gain multi-strike. A lot of people playing these just to feel powerful. I mean, it's great. Great to feel powerful. But I need a real challenge. Something that's going to make me cry. Alrighty, Underlegion banished. I'm going to actually look. Underlegion with banished. But we already have this one. It's okay that we lose our, streaks. I don't care about the streak. I just want to play a different clan combination. We only have Stygian Guard. This one's fun. I don't want to play Melting Remnant again. Alrighty. Life Mother's Pyre adds the option to copy cards at Merchants of Steel, Magic, and Trinkets. Ooh. Mollusk Mage, Conduit 10, Molded to Reform, Insider of the Sea, Incant. I wonder if we can go infinite with that somehow. I don't think there's any way for me to sacrifice a unit, is there? Incants, gain shard 1. Action, deal 4 damage per shard to the front enemy unit. Stasis, ability Resurgence. Cooldown 99. Remove stasis. Huh? Cooldown 99. Remove stasis and gain 8 attack, 8 health per shard. Removes ability on use. What am I missing here? I've got to be missing something, right? What am I missing? Now I'm just going to do it just because I'm curious. At the end of the turn, frozen cards are reduced to 0 until played or discarded. At the start of turn, fully healed champions. Well, in this case, we take Titan's Claw because our Soul Guard is not going to be removed from stasis. I gotta be missing something, right? Is this legitimately bugged? But why, though? I don't know anymore. Please don't die. Spear Steward. No, he's gonna die. My little mollusk mage, don't do it. Don't go to the light. And he's gone. Well, I guess we can reform units in the meantime. Or not. No. I wonder if I could go with like a full stasis floor on the bottom floor until not bad. I don't have to kill all those. Okay. Interesting. I mean, that just wants me to get offering tokens, right? Ice Storm, deal 1 damage to random enemy unit 5 times. That works great with Mollusk Mage. I'm gonna take offering token. Dripfall, Descend, apply dazed 1. I'm gonna actually take Dripfall. Dripfall's pretty good here. Okay, I think in this instance, I would like to improve my spells. The couple that I have. I mean, most of my spells aren't really worth improving at the current moment. Gonna improve our units. Multi-strike and quick. That's good. Lady of the Reformed, Burnout 3, Revenge, apply Burnout 1 to friendly units. Figure something out. Multi-strike and quick. And then more health. There we go. So we got a fully upgraded unit for the next event. Just in case. Units enter with Titan Skin 1. Yeah, that's fine. Right, that's why it's cooldown 99. Let's get that calcified ember out of there. Yikes. Good enough. So, I guess another question is, should Shoulder Guard and them be on the top floor so that way they get stronger longer? Currently, I think the answer would be yes. Ooh, Cuddle Hex is really good with what I currently have. Yeah, we'll take that. Extinguish, apply Stealth 2 to friendly units. Wicklash, we'll go ahead and see if we can get more with Burnout. I kind of need more units, though. And then to continue to empower them. Like, I want Cuddle Hex to be stronger. Don't get me wrong, I really want to go to rooms and get some nice equipment, possibly. But I really need a unit to work together with Lady of the Reformed. Else we're... I mean, what units do we got that's going to be available to us? Ignore the epics. Remnant Host would be nice. Votivary, I mean, that would be nice. I don't think we can... No, we could get a giraffe. Perrinfin Enforcer. Wickless Tycoon. Like, there are a lot of cards that are okay, but... Dualism. What was it else? Also another quick. Currently don't need that. Paraffin Thug. Reroll. Try to get something good. I'll do Lady of the Reformed with Large Stone. Probably the wrong thing to do. But in Cant Armor 2, who do I want to be with Siren of the Sea? And I'm thinking the Cuddle Hex would be great. The other ones I can kind of apply everywhere. How well do I think I'm not going to leak a single point of damage? Deals damage to the pyre. That's a shame. Yeah, if we went to the healing one. But Archeon's definitely dealing damage to us. So, I guess more max health for the pyre. Siren of the Sea, Lady of the Reformed, Paraffin Thug, Shield Steward. You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is this? Alrighty. Well, we're alive. Vengeful Shard. Dripfall. And then I'd rather continue to give him as many stacks as possible. Beautiful. Battle Hex! Here's you are, my little precious. Yeah, sure. Spear Steward. Why not? Make it free later. No! That way we can also get this Spear Steward out of our hand. Cuddle Hex! How could you, you monster? Alright, we're gonna take 8 points of damage. I want the best chance of winning this fight. So we have 10 shards. So this would give 80-80. Currently would be enough. But we don't have to this turn. So we're going to Primitive Mold. Get the Mollusk Mage back. Let's try to get these units all on out of here. And Foregone Power. I think we only got one trigger with the Paraffin Thug. Slightly unfortunate. Freeze Ray. Cuddle Hex. Right. Get you out. Then we're just going to play both of these. Get as many stacks as we can. I am not confident about where this run is currently going. I see what I would want it to do, but it's not doing that. Shield Steward does nothing for us. Pass the turn. We're not scaling fast enough, is the thing. Cuddle Hex. Yay! And he's back. Whiplash. And you know what? Make him even stronger. Alrighty. Siren Song. Yeah, that's really good. Unit Giraffe. I mean, so what are our floors? Top floor is Siren Song. At the start of combat, ascend all non-boss enemy units on this floor and apply daze 3. So now it's just Lady of the Reformed, Paraffin Thug, Siren of the Sea, Soul Guard. Cuddle Hex can be on the top floor, along with the Mollusk Mages. So I guess we just need a unit to defend it, which would be Titan Sentry. And then we just take card draw, right? And do I even have any spells that's worth empowering? There's not. We're gonna go over here. Merchant of Trinkets. What do we got? Frostbite 2. Ooh, extra upgrade slot. Those are all okay. They're not, like, fantastic, but they're all okay. Plus 12, plus 12. Yeah. You come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects her salvage and pulls out a few blueprints. Train could use you some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a bolt you like. Which train room do you want Hef to tinker with? On the 3rd floor install. Fight Club. No, we don't need that. At the start of battle, apply Spell Sanctum on the 2nd floor. That is the 3-cost room. That one's good. Or Slay +1 on this floor. The train rumbles as the metal shifts and its magic changes. After a few moments, the noise stops and the locomotive settles. Hef crosses her arms with a proud look on her face. Treat her well now. We would have 150 if we reroll, which is not enough for us to greedily reroll for the room to give everything the pyre weakness. So, you know, cute thing I could do, we can't get it. Enemy units enter with Frostbite 2. We're not a Frostbite run necessarily, but it helps clear out the bottom floor a little bit. Deals 4, but it's actually still not enough. Apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units when they enter the floor below the pyre room. So on the top floor, we are going to be having Titan Sentry, Smallest Mage, Cuddle Hex, middle floor, Soul Guard, Siren of the Sea. Units gaining an extra upgrade slot would be nice, because I have a lot of units I want to upgrade. And duplicate any card except your champion. I don't think there's anything I necessarily want to duplicate. Maybe Offering Totem, but it's mediocre. Shield Steward, goodbye. Your services are no longer required. We did go with the card draw, so it is still harder for us to... Apply Corruption 3 to your units. And Corruption 5. I hate this boss. He can honestly... Soul Guard should be good enough to deal with it. And the whole reason we have Titan Sentry is to protect these guys during bosses when they're roaming freely. Because the... Send non-boss enemy units to this floor. Yeah. So here's what I think I'd do. Soul Guard top floor? I'm just also curious if I could deal with the Reanimate 1. We'll find out. I kind of want the money. Because we're not doing super hot. Paraffin Thug. Titan Sentry. Top floor. Alrighty, and then get all that out of there. Cast all the spells. She's gonna kill Boast, and she gets the one that gets corrupted. Do I put Molus Mage? We're gonna put Molus Mage on the top floor. I just want to be casting my spells as frequently as possible. Primitive Mold, Foregone Power. Yeah! Warble, warble. I'm just going to cast every spell I can here on this floor. Just to get them all out. I could freeze this card, I guess. But because of the discard mechanic we got in this deck, not intended, but... Dang. Oh, I should have frozen. Oh well. Yeah, she did. I mean, this is also a great sign. There. Make that cost a little less. Alright, deals a little bit of damage there. Well, she dead, so... No, I really need to get this calcified ember out of there. We're just gonna go ahead and remove you out of there. No reason not to. She's dead regardless. Shame. Oh, I should have frozen. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to be drawing him again for it to matter. All right. Well, that's going to be the best way to do this. Probably just Lady of the Reformed. Cast all that I can. Shame. $264 seems good to me. It's an okay strategy. Apply Mute 3 to enemy units. I mean, it's a free spell. And also Ice Storm. But it gives me another Calcified Ember. Spell Weakness. We're just going to take that. Remnant Host. Extinguish, summon 2 giraffes. But we already kind of have Paraffin Thug with Lady of the Reformed. It's not the best floor, but it's honestly just way better than nothing. And then... I don't think we take Sacred Wicks. Resin removal. I don't know why I wasn't noticing resin removal there. Rooms or... Kind of like the idea of improving my units again. Merchant of Steel, we got Endless and Multi-Strike. Sweep, Strike, Apply, Frostbite 6. I mean, I can. It's not a good idea, though. I don't have room for it. Like, where would I put her? Has nowhere to go. It had to be on the same floor as the Lady of the Reformed. It allows me to get rid of those backline units that are going to be a problem. Alright, if I could do... Multi-strike here. I think Incant, so Siren of the Sea gains armor. So she has more survivability. Reroll. Titanite. That's pretty good. Biggest issue I had to deal with is the fact that, now I've got like 4 units that don't do anything, and if I make this unit larger, it's kind of the exact same issue. I could do this for Colsalia. I wish I could give her quick. No card to duplicate. The only thing I would want to duplicate is Siren of the Sea if I'm stacking them up on one floor. Alright, let's see if it's a good event. The legendary dog made of bone bounces towards you, its bone tail rattling together in an exciting wag. An exclusive creature that can cross dimensions as easily as he can catch a cursed stick. You are blessed by his appearance. Yep. However, life as mythical, adorable puppy is a lonely one, and the dog made of bone's tail drops, and his little bony expression seems sad. Will you stop for the bone dog and give him some kindness? Nope, goodbye. Alright, celebrate your pyre permanently gains 10? I mean... yeah? We have room for the bone dog. We always have room for the bone dog. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. They don't damage my pyre ever, though. It's just, can I kill the Undying one? I think we're fine. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. Yeah, I think we're fine. Reason being is, with everything our plan is set up for, I'll just Soul Guard here, Siren of the Sea. Titan Sentry's here just so... yeah, Lady of the Reformed, Colsalia. Fortunately, no Quick. Yeah, I need to start getting rid of a whole bunch of guys. Because our deck is, unfortunately, at this point, now cluttered. More burnout? Sure. Mm-hmm. There we go, got a whole bunch of Frostbite, so the backline units I now no longer have to worry about. I still don't have any actual damaging spells. That's crazy. Lawless Mage can go here. Discard the Paraffin Thug. Primitive, primitive. And I'd rather... we'll hold on to it. No reason to play it this turn. Hooray! I honestly think that's all they play. Alrighty. There's no reason for me to take damage. And we can Wicklash here just to gain more stacks. And we're missing like a couple of stacks, but it's going to be fine. As soon as the boss spawns, we're going to go ahead and mute it. Or... yeah. Dang. There you go. Good. We just have to go through all those stacks of reanimate. I think we found out what this run's doing. I mean, everything's kind of coming together. Ooh. One of these would be a way better backline unit, though. Guardian Stone, and can't apply armor 1 to friendly units. That would keep our Siren of the Sea alive much better, which is my biggest concern for that middle floor. And can't apply Frostbite 2 to enemy units. I don't need any of these. We just need to start getting rid of cards. Which means we're going this way, right? Like, I really don't even need to empower my spells. There's nothing here I need to empower. We just need to get rid of as much as possible. So we're gonna go this way. Might as well get our free pyre health. Get rid of more units. So Shield Steward, goodbye. Spear Steward, goodbye. And let's look for some trinkets. When a unit gains Frostbite, it gains +2 stacks, and it no longer decays. Yeah! When you play your third spell of the turn, all cards gain +1 magic power for the rest of the battle. Well, that'd be cool and all if I actually had... We're better off just removing cards we don't need. Goodbye, Spear Steward. I could duplicate and get another Bone Dog. Just get rid of cards I don't need. None of that helps. It does me no good. None of that does me any good if I, never can play them. Oh yeah, and Paraffin Thug needs to go. He doesn't fit anywhere either. I said Paraffin Thug needs to go. He doesn't fit anywhere. I would love to mute Kale permanently. Honestly, though, I think I'm just better off buffing the stats of my units as much as possible. Because one-on-one, my champion will win the fight against Kale. We just need to get our champion to that point. Guardian Stone. Wicklash, might as well go over down here. We'll pass this turn. Might leak a little bit. Dang, that's a lot. Beautiful. Alright, we'll go ahead and hold on to the Dripfall for a turn. Unfortunately, he dead. As long as the Bone Dog stays alive, we're fine. Hey, and no damage dealt thanks to the Pyre. Just get rid of the Calcified Ember? Oh, we're taking 8 points of damage. How bad? Ooh. Beautiful. Reform. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of attack power right there. Soul Guard's gonna be able to do what we need him to do. So the best part is none of the enemies will actually be able to even consider damaging me. Woo! I need her to be able to heal up. It's nice that she has Titanite, but more stats. Alrighty. Let's see if we did good enough. Molded. Sure, just add it to the hand. I don't care. And the Bone Dog gets to live yet another turn. So I think this is going to work out just fine. The only thing I'm mostly concerned about, Pyrebound Attune deal 90 damage to the front enemy unit. Transfer all Frostbites on this floor to a unit, then double the amount of Frostbite. Okay, so... none of these really help me with the game plan that we're doing. And then we are playing everything just fine. So the question is do I need more space? Because right now, Paraffin Thug doesn't fit anywhere. But do I need him? Not really. So I'm just going to do +1 draw. And we still don't need a duplicate. I'd rather... let's figure out if there's any cool rooms or equipment we can get. And Titan Channel 3. What rooms do we have available? Stasis Crystal? I need to make Siren Song deployable. Stasis Crystal. And Meat Shield. And we don't have the money to merge, so... Event by Richard Garfield. Ain't gonna lie, the Jack in the Box solves the problem about the units fitting on the top floor. So I just play the Jack in the Box, and then they all just unbox on the top floor. So that will fix that problem. Add all contained spells. See, there's no spells I really just want to contain. I think we just box up 3 units and then let them slowly unpack them to that top floor. Those 3 units are going to be... If they don't end up staying, it's fine. So, Cuddle Hex, Mollusk Mage, and Paraffin Thug. So, if any of those end up not being able to stick around, then it's fine. Reanimate 2? Oh, noes. It's fine. I don't even remember what boss it was supposed to be. Alrighty. Sirens. I don't have the Ember for everything. Alright, let's see how this works. So I have... The equipment I really want to put onto the Siren of the Steed is the Stasis Crystal. That was a really bad opening hand. So we've definitely made some mistakes in our deck building process. Yeah, because the Cossalia dies here. It's fine. Alrighty. Yeah, none of this is any good. So... maybe we just get rid of the Foregone Power, Primitive Mold. Yeah, I should have done that first. Oh well. They're not going to be able to do anything. The most important thing is we get Soul Guard boosted up so that way Soul Guard can fight the boss. Who's more important to stasis up? I think it's definitely got to be the dog. Keep him alive. None of those matter. Well, except the Avowed Gladiator, I guess. Yeah, we don't have enough damage, actually, to deal with these 500 health enemies. I was mismathing. Yeah, we're gonna actually take a decent amount of damage. That's what happens when you have a bad draw. I should probably seek to not take all this damage. Stinking. And get rid of a primitive mold. Dripfall here. No more boosts. That's just wrong. Okay. Primitive and foregone. My biggest goal is to take the least amount of damage to my pyre. Ow. Turns out it only does 100 damage. Alright, that's gonna be fine. Apply Spikes 1 to enemy units on Incant. Here's what we're gonna do. Get rid of the foregone power. Dripfall. Molded. Beautiful. Nice. Emerge! Alright, end the turn. Dies 2 to burnout, and then Soulguard deals with the boss. Alright. That was ugly. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'll just take another unnamed tome, right? Remnant Pact. Apply Consume to a friendly unit. Mortal Entrapment. Deal 25 damage and apply Dazed 3 to an already damaged unit. Well, where are we going next? I don't think we're going to steal to enhance our units. I think our units are as good as they honestly can be. The only thing different is maybe I can enhance Titan Sentry or the Guardian Stone. I could Remnant Pact in order to apply Endless, so that way Siren of the Sea is more likely to not just insta-die and be useless. So we can duplicate and remove 2, or we can get a lot of money and enhance our spells. I like the idea of enhancing our spells. Money! That, and I could definitely use the extra health. Spell Chain or remove Consume. Anything good here? Extinguish triggers an additional time, which applies to, if I recall, absolutely nothing. Yeah, nice. Draw a room card from the deck, reduces its cost to 0. Well, that would have been nice. Unit cards without upgrades cost 1 less. So that's the Titan Sentry. And only the Titan Sentry. So I'm only saving 1 energy on that. But I would have to have saved 2. Honestly, though, I think it's better. Spell Chain applies to what? Unnamed Tome? Permamute? Remove Consume? I don't care about the cost. Holdover. I think Offering Token is great for holdover. No, Offering Token. Thank you. Consume or -2 consume. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably just -2 consume to get rid of a foregone power, right? Or do we duplicate a card? Duplicate Unnamed Tome? Yeah. That's really good. I think that'll do. This is going to work out a lot better for us. Now, I'm mostly trying to set up for the fight against the Titans, because I'm not really afraid about dealing with Seraph. Alright. Oh, dog. Stasis. And I honestly think we kind of just start muting. There's no reason to worry about these guys' attacks being boosted. So we're going to go ahead. Foregone power. Because if they make it to the top floor right now with their current loadout, they all just die. So it doesn't matter. I can draw a mute. Right, Guardian Stone. Guardian Stone doesn't do anything no more, does it? Here, protect that bottom floor for just a moment. Yeah, this Avowed Guardian, though. I think we go ahead and Drip Fall here first. And then only deal with that buff once. Alright, pass the turn. So great not to be flooding the deck with curses. And then that they're just gonna die up there. Alright. I honestly took this Remnant Pact to buff the Siren of the Sea, but I think I'll go ahead and Remnant Pact here. Colsalia. Offering token. Vengeful Shard. And I'm going to do another mute. What died? Oh, Guardian Stone. Oh, right. Don't want to... We can go ahead and Primitive Mold here. This is nowhere near enough damage. But why, though? 136. Oh, Titan Skin. I'm dumb. Do we emerge? I don't think so. I take a little bit of damage. It's fine. 17, I think, total? Yeah, it's not that bad. Calcified Ember, we can get rid of that. Silence! Alright, Primitive Mold is next. Molded. Specifically, reform the Guardian Stone. So that we could bring it here and apply all the buffs I want. One mute there. Get rid of a Foregone Power. So what we'll do is Reforge, Drip Fall you down, actually. Yeah. That's the best play. We're still gonna take... Oh, I should have dripfalled this Avowed Gladiator. Yeah, because we're about to take 38 damage. It's best not to take the 38 damage. We specifically are going to be wanting to make sure to not take that. Alright. Alright, you silence there. You silence there. I do want to dripfall you down one. Then let's start getting these stacks a-rolling. Guardian Stone. Primitive Mold. And then I'm going to go ahead and Foregone Power. That's fine. We're still taking all that damage. Alright, they're all muted here. We'll discard a Foregone Power. I'll freeze it just to freeze it, but... Man, we're just gonna take the 38 damage regardless. We're not going to take damage from him. So it's... Unfortunately, it's just the guy that's still stuck at 500 health. We're going to be taking 100... Not 100. We're still going to be taking 38 damage from. So now we're at 100. We didn't pick up any healing for our Pyre, so... Next fight's going to be a little tricky. Well, Cuddle Hex is dead. Draw a discard. Yeah, he's dead. Avowed Gladiator is not taking damage that I need him to take. What's the likelihood of me drawing my Dripfall? Honestly, it's very low. You have Quick, so she's going to double kill. I think we actually just need to go ahead and proc it. I need to take less damage than now. Fortunately, it means it's not going to be as big in the upcoming fight. But I really need to not take that much damage. And we would have drawn it. $58 stacks of Frostbite. That sounds good to me. Is it enough? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah! More armor. And then celebrate with the Bone Dog. Even more max health. We've celebrated 5 times? We've got a lot of extra max health thanks to multiple things, Divine Shard and the Bone Dog. I forget if we're supposed to be at like 99 health. 74 minus 25 is 54. Alright, so this... Fortunately, the Bone Dog's probably going to die in this upcoming fight. Heads up. It's not my intention, but it's probably going to happen. Ooh, Stasis Crystal. Yeah, don't die, please. Let's also take a little less damage here. Sorry, Bone Dog. Curse of Entropy, right? Because of resin removal. Oh, I can't afford resin removal. Corruption. Add Power Light to the hand, apply Corruption 5 to the front unit on all the floors. What if we just didn't? I actually don't think I care about it. I think I care more about the, Colsalia is dead. These guys, even if they sneak on through, we're not taking that damage. And it's okay if they sneak on through. We're going to take 3 additional damage, but also means that we get more triggers. So it's okay if they sneak through. It's only when the guys with 500 health start. Anything with more than 300 health I need to worry about. And right now, we're not there. So, like, right now, we have 2 Curse of Entropies that do literally nothing to me. Firelight. Yeah, Savagery is completely countered with Silence. Or Mute. That feels good. Are you adding 3 Curse of Entropies to my deck? Let's make sure you don't add any. I can apply Dazed and actually take less damage. And then Frostbite. Again, I don't care too much about these guys slipping on through because of the Siren Song. Makes it to where our Pyro's gonna get a free kill. So right now, everything is still very much under control. I do need to start dealing damage to Savagery soon. Alright, Wicklash. Yeah, none of this matters. That's fine. Do I need to go and pull the trigger? I think so. So as nice as it is, I need to start dealing damage to Savagery and the other guys. We're slowly going to be stacking up that Frostbite. I think I have a spot to get rid of the Bone Dog. Alright. Resin removal on this bottom floor. No more corruption, please. Stop buffing them. And Mute down here. Molded. Alright. Trying to make sure we don't lose all of our units. I actually need to keep performing as much as possible. Firelight. Token to get rid of the Vengeful Shard. Who's gonna be the best one? See, look at this. The minion's already dead. It's we just need to keep Costelia alive to apply Frostbite to Entropy, and then Siren of the Sea is gonna be destroying Savagery soon. So nobody else needs to be muted immediately. But I can go ahead and Dripfall you for safety. You know what? If I drop Dripfall you, we still only take 3 damage. But we get 2 spells to power up Siren of the Sea even more. Guardian Stone. We're gonna... apply Burnout 5. Top floor is losing all its units, so I need to reform everybody. Get onto the reform train, I guess. Despite me hating this mechanic, this reform mechanic is what's going to keep me alive. I can get rid of the corruption. Get rid of the Vengeful Shard. Which means if I really want to cast all the spells possible... Molded. That's going to be 600, 600. Is that good enough? It probably is. Alright, I'm just going to pull the trigger. If we don't ever do it, then our units are eventually just going to die, so... No! Alright, let's play all those reforms now. Firelight. I think I probably discard the Firelight. We only have 2 available, so we're gonna go ahead and double Primitive Mold here. Need to make sure we're not getting any curses where I don't need them. Awesome, that's another one dead. But the Chosen Zealot here is also a problem. Siren of the Sea kills you. Bop-a-da-bop-a-da-bop. I don't know why it didn't work in a slightly different order, but whatever. Or Frostbite. Sorry, Bone Dog. Oh, but we don't take damage because he's muted. Right. There you go. Draw and discard. Foregone power. Mostly just for more attack damage. We're about to take 12 this turn. Need the Bone Dog. Bring him back. Bring back the Bone Dog. And then I think we just double Unmanned Tome here, right? Maximize. He's gonna accidentally die. Let's make sure that it doesn't trigger the way I don't want it to. And Foregone Powers, more damage per turn on Savagery. So again, we're kind of on a timer. Mostly about how quickly we can deal with Savagery and Entropy. Much better. Oh, Savagery dead! Awesome. Alright, Pyrelight. More damages. Pyrelight. More damages. Alright, we're just gonna mute you. I don't care too much about the corruption. It is annoying. I want less damage from you. Bone Dog. Jack in the Box. Let's bring you both back. Welcome back, my fellow dudes. Trying to decide if there's somebody else I should be muting. Because I could mute Dominion to stop getting the Pyrelights. It is plus extra damage every single turn, but do I need it anymore? Versus the Corruption? Because the Corruption's going to bleed Soul Guard. I think we're fine. Just a little extra damage. Yeah, just a little more damage. Alright. Now we're just waiting on killing Entropy. We're not there yet. Almost. Vengeful Shard, discard you. Or just... I mean, it's okay if they all die. I don't want them to, but... we'll go and mute these guys so that way they don't gain rage. Less I have to deal with on that, the better. I'd rather the Guardian Stone be gaining the corruption. And then Titan Sentry. You can tank the hit for me. Sounds good to me. Good. Bring back the Bone Dog. Oh no. Yes! We drew Molded, the best card I could have drawn! To bring back the Bone Dog. Bone Dog lives! And that's the most important thing out of this entire run. Alrighty. Well... that was an interesting run. I mean, Siren of the Sea definitely put in the work that I needed it to. I don't know how I feel about that. Because the fact that Siren of the Sea basically makes it to where, oh, by the way, you don't take damage from non-boss units? Maybe should only apply days 2? I don't know. Stygian Guard, level up, unlocking, gifts for a guard, consume, draw 3 damage spells, and apply consume, plus 30 damages, and 0 ember. Hell yeah! And yet again, another win with my least favorite clan. We mastered the Bone Dog! The bestest boy. There we go. Another Covenant rank 10 win. I've still got so much to go. I don't think we're going to be, playing this all the way until I get all mastered. But I've been having a blast. Apparently I've seen all the Banished and Pyreborn cards now. So not a single card is missing. What was the last one? For Banished? Because we unlocked the Death Metal Hymnist. Maybe it was that. And then the Pyreborn. What was the last one? See, I love the look of this Pyre-blooded unit. It looks so cool. Gain attack equal to Pyregel stacks on all units. What? Okay, that's cool. I want to play with that at some point. And then, yeah, and the Zealot was really cool, too. On that other run that we did. Yeah, a lot of cool units. Run summary, what went well? Oddly enough, this Purified Soul Shard, just so we could barely afford everything, well, everything we needed in the start was pretty useful. Cuddlebeard, +2 stacks and does not decay, allowed us to make that final fight plausible. Pyrestone Housing didn't really matter. For the Lady of the Reformed, it gave her Titan Stone, so yes. And Colsalia didn't matter. Siren of the Sea, it gave her the armor 2, but because of how we combined her with the, oh, where you at? The Stasis Crystal made it to where she got out of Death's Door range, and we just had a fully stasis middle floor. It made the plays a little weird, not gonna lie. Divine Shard, I'm so sad that I couldn't pick the one to just boost all my units. That would have been so much nicer, but I guess we could just deal with more Pyre health. I guess it's fine. But yeah. It was just, a lot of things kind of just came together. This deck definitely would not do great in Endless, but... Oh yeah, and the biggest MVP was the double Unnamed Tome, and Offering Token helped a lot. Especially getting rid of the cards I didn't need, such as Vengeful Shard, out of my hand. Really just Siren Song, Unnamed Tome, really everything. It all did its job, including the Bone Dog. Because if we didn't have the bonus health from the Bone Dog, yeah, we still would have lived. Alright, back to Outpost. That's going to be doing it for tonight. I had a blast. That was 3 successful runs. Which, what was it? Run history. I think it was 3 runs, right? Yeah, it was Dimensional Challenge and then 2 standard runs, so... Oh, yeah. With the Spore Launchers. That was a lot of fun. But a lot of Melting Remnant, so... Not my favorite clan, but... I'm just looking forward to the moment that if and when the Wyrmkin return. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I actually just... I was going to try to think of what to say, but I just spaced out instead, so I guess that means we're done. You all have a wonderful rest of your night.